Literally as soon as I push record, she sneezes. What a stinker. Hello, you guys, and welcome to... Welcome to something. I am officially 6 weeks pregnant, and I cannot freaking wait until I don't have to get shots anymore. The shots are killing me. I mean, I don't know, I think I've kind of gotten used to them, but at the same time, I hate getting them. In the beginning, I was getting like hives, or not even hives, it was just like big red splotches that itched really bad. I'm not getting those anymore, which is interesting. I have like a couple of splotches that are red that are maybe the size of a quarter, but they don't itch. They're just there, and they're nowhere near where I actually got the shot, which is weird. Like, I have one that's not halfway up my back, but it's like a decent this far away from where I got the shot. So not really 100% sure where that came from, but yeah, I'm just over the shots, tired of them. I have, however, done a couple of them myself, which is crazy. My last 2 surrogacies, I did none of the shots myself, but my mom was sick the other weekend, so I had to give myself my shot because A, she was sick and I didn't want to get it, which thankfully I didn't, but B, she went to bed before I got home at 5:30, so... What? What's the matter? You want to be in the video too? Yeah? Come here. Come here. You just want some attention. Come here. Oh, goodness. Look. Yeah. Oh, hi. Okay. You hang out right here, okay? Please hang out. Okay, can you sit down? There you go. Oh, that's so good. So anyway, I've done a few of the shots on my own, and I still hate doing them. It gives me anxiety, and I get very hot and stressed, and it's not fun. It's just easier if somebody else does them, but I can do them myself. I don't want to. So shots suck, and can't wait to be done with them. Hopefully I will only have to take them until the end of the year. Today is December 4th. Yeah, like I said, I am officially 6 weeks pregnant, which is still crazy to say. And the baby is the size of a lentil, which is super cute. It's actually like something like to visualize. It's not very big, but at least it's not microscopic anymore. So there's that. I would say weight gain wise, it's very interesting because when I did my last 2 surrogacies, the progesterone that I was and am on now made me very hungry, like all the time. Like, I've never been high, never smoked ever in my life, but imagine someone who is like high and has the munchies. That was me on the progesterone. Okay, I was constantly snacking, and I gained about 10 pounds before the embryo transfer. I have only gained like 2 pounds since starting progesterone, and I am now 6 weeks pregnant. Like, I had gained 10 pounds before actually doing the embryo transfer. So I'm kind of surprised, like the progesterone now is not affecting me like it did before. I'm not having any like pregnancy symptoms, which the progesterone, like all the side effects for progesterone are pregnancy symptoms. So you get like sore boobs and nausea and like hungry all the time and you pee more. Like, they're all symptoms of a pregnancy, but I haven't been getting any of that, which, you know, take it or leave it, can be good or bad. I'm not really sure. I don't think there's anything wrong. I just find it interesting that I'm not having the same side effects as I was the last time. I could be totally off. I could be totally off. I mean, you could say that I'm showing, but 100% it's a food baby. Like, we took some pictures today because it's been snowing all day. Like, I woke up this morning to about an inch of snow, and it just recently stopped snowing. It's like 3:30 right now. So it's been snowing a lot today. And we went and took some pictures out in the snow, and one of them I did like bump picture, I guess you could call it. And legit, like, it's all food. The baby's like this big. Like, it's not baby at all. Okay, so like going back to the pregnancy symptoms, I've been kind of tired. I'm not sure if that's just like I had a busy week or if it's pregnancy related. I've had a few episodes of nausea, but I don't really consider it morning sickness because it was only like a handful of times over the last several weeks. I think maybe 3 times in the last 2 weeks. And it's always been like when I'm hungry. When I was pregnant, the last 2 times is when I figured it out. I only get morning sickness, nausea, whatever you want to call it, when my stomach is empty, which is probably why I gained so much weight in the beginning of both of those pregnancies, because I was eating to keep myself from being sick. Never actually threw up with either of them because I was stuffing my face constantly. You know, I'll take one over the other. So I have my ultrasound coming up on Friday. I'm very excited for. This is the first initial ultrasound after the embryo transfer. They do it this early, so I'll be 6 weeks and 5 days at that point. And they do it this early. I say early because most like OBGYN doctors won't see you until you're 8 weeks. The clinic does them earlier than that because they want to make sure the baby has a heartbeat. So I have one at 6 weeks, 5 days, and then I have my second one at 9 weeks, 5 days. And if the baby is still growing properly and, you know, everything looks great, then the clinic will like graduate me and I'll be able to start seeing my regular doctor. I'm really hoping that this ultrasound goes well because it's kind of the next step in the process. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Like, legit, this entire process, I have been so worried that it won't work. I don't know why, because it's worked both times, like on the first try. But for some reason, this time I'm like, what if it doesn't work? What if I don't get pregnant? What if the baby doesn't have a heartbeat? What if it stops growing? Like, constant. I don't know why. I'm just praying that it has a heartbeat. I mean, it probably will. I'm actually still, don't judge me, I'm still taking pregnancy tests, okay? I bought a pack of 25 of them, okay? It was the smallest pack that they had, okay? They're like the test strips. 25 was the least you could get. They're not great. I was still getting negatives up until after the beta test, which was the blood test. All the other ones that I was taking said positive. Those ones kept saying negative, like over and over again. They are not sensitive. I don't know what happened. They're like a bad batch, I guess, because I've seen other people are like, oh yeah, it started testing positive at 5 days or, you know, whatever. I digress. So anyway, I have been taking one every morning just to, I don't know, put my mind at ease, give myself something to do. I really couldn't tell you. I'll show you. I don't know how well these will show up on camera, but I made like a list. This is the ultrasound day. It's kind of like a countdown, basically. I've got 5 more to take, and on the 5th day, I'll actually be going into the clinic. But if you can see, they get darker like as you go down. They get darker. The one this morning that I took is almost the same darkness as the test strip or test line, which is good because they're still getting darker. But again, like I said, the tests suck. It just gives me something to do. And if one of them is lighter than the day before, I don't worry about it because they suck. It just gives me something, you know, some way of showing. It's like an advent calendar kind of. Countdown to the ultrasound. 28's the last number, but it just like everyone that I set down on the thing, I'm like, hey, one less day. This ultrasound that I have on Friday is like, I can't wait for it. And it's funny because my intended parents told me this last time we met up and had breakfast, they told me they're going to Tahiti. And I didn't realize that they were leaving and would be gone for the ultrasound. Like they told me they were going, but in my brain, like the dates or weeks or whatever didn't match up. And so I had no idea that they'll actually be like at their hotel when I get to the clinic. I told them, I was like, hey, we can like video call or, you know, I'll definitely send you pictures. They're not as concerned about this ultrasound as they are the one where you like graduate from the clinic. They've done IVF. I think they said they did like 6 rounds of IVF, which is so many. That is so many. So they've done like the blood tests, they've done the ultrasounds. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they weren't good. So they're more cautiously optimistic about this ultrasound and probably the next ultrasound. They said that they would definitely be there for the next ultrasound, which is in 3 weeks. They like, I totally understand their thinking. They've been through this one, they've done it, they've, you know, seen a heartbeat, they haven't seen a heartbeat, they've, you know, done it all. So they're cautiously optimistic, and I totally understand that. And I really hope that it's nothing and that everything is fine and they don't have to worry about it. I mean, of course, obviously, I want that for them. So we'll see. They told me that they're actually like arriving at their hotel when I'll be going into the clinic. So hopefully we can Zoom or something. If not, I will send them pictures of the ultrasound. That's what I've got for the 6-week update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along on my journey. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try to get to them. I hope you guys have an awesome day and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.